Hey guys, what's up? It's Kimray and you're watching the weekly wrap up. All right, new segment alert, new segment alert. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2019. So with New Year brings new things. We got a new thing going on this channel. We got something called the weekly wrap up that's going to premiere on Kimray Music TV's YouTube channel every single Friday. So not only do you get a TGIF, thank God it's Friday, from Zoe, you also get a weekly wrap up from your girl. So this is our first one. Let's get it started. All of the stories reported here, I do preface with allegedly. None of these stories do I know to be true. I don't know none of these people personally. These facts and these rumors are gathered from blogs, from different websites, credible websites, and they are reported to you. A story was reported of a man, a white male, driving by and shooting into the car of a mother driving with her 4 daughters in the car with her. There were injuries reported, and at the time someone was pronounced dead at the scene. That someone was Jasmine Barnes, one of the daughters to this very young mother. So this actually happened down here in Houston, y'all. It was in a Walmart parking lot early, I want to say New Year's Eve morning or New Year's Day, about 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. The mother is saying that she doesn't know this man. She has no connection to him. And at this time, he is still on the loose. So I'm watching videos, you know, I'm really trying to understand what is going on. You know, we all scroll through our Instagram and we see these videos of tragic stories that have happened. And, you know, sometimes they're close to you and sometimes they're not. So this time, for it to be in the same city that I live in, you know, it just kind of had me wondering, why? What is the motive? Why haven't they caught him with all these cameras out here in Walmart parking lots? The mother said she drove by Bank of America. She was near the Hardy Toll Road, you know, that highway. That didn't catch anything. They still have not found him. There's a $100,000 reward for finding him. The mom was very brave, speaking up, talking to the reporters in the interview that I saw. She does have 3 other daughters, and it reminds me of me and my sisters. My mom has 4 girls. So just to witness your sister getting shot in that car and dying on the scene is very traumatic for these girls. So my heart goes out to them. My prayers go out to them. Houston Texans wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins has offered to give his whole paycheck to fund, you know, anything that this family needs in lieu of this tragedy. I know that there is also going to be a Justice for Jasmine rally this Saturday at noon in the Walmart parking lot on the East Beltway. Also Tuesday, January 8th, there will be a public viewing for Jasmine at 10 a.m. followed by a funeral at noon. And if you guys would like to attend, it's going to be at 200 West Greens Road. And purple balloons will be released in honor of her and to commemorate her. You know, it's just sad. It's just tragic. It's just too much going on in the world, y'all. So she's going to be in our prayers. That family's going to be in our prayers. And our country, period. Speaking of our country, President Trump has issued another government shutdown. Now, the last government shutdown, I was in the military. This time, I am not. This government shutdown was issued 12 to 13 days ago. Federal workers are literally not working right now. Different museums and sites are being closed down as we go into the 13th day. So, you guys know that the Democrats also recently took over the House, and Nancy Pelosi, you know, she received her gavel today, and she basically let us know that this is not going down. The House of Representatives have passed a package of bills that would end the shutdown. President Trump has said that he plans to veto it. All right, so Don Lemon described the swearing in today of that House of Representatives as the most diverse Congress in history. It was just refreshing to see all those women of color, you know, different people from different backgrounds, just representing our country and making the Congress look like a direct reflection of our country. I'm hoping that this federal shutdown, this government shutdown, will subside. Y'all know my parents are federal workers. A lot of people work for federal agencies, and we need those agencies. So issuing a shutdown to build a wall seems, I mean, Anyway, that's the Trump news for y'all. So I don't know if you guys remember seeing this video of a New Jersey high school wrestler who was getting his dreads cut off in order for him to be able to, play in the match. Okay, so basically he's given an ultimatum by the referee. Either you guys forfeit the game or you will have to cut your dreads. They didn't want him to put him up in a ponytail. He's used to wearing a cap. They didn't want him to wear the cap. And so he stood there and allowed people to cut his dreads off while his teammates were kind of cheering him on and encouraging him. Okay. When I saw this video, I was immediately disturbed because it's embarrassing. Dreads take a long time to grow out. They become a part of who you are. Dreads are a lifestyle. So for him to sit there and allow, them to cut these dreads off, I know that it was demeaning. I know that it hurt him, and he probably felt pressured to do it because he knew what was on the line. So anyway, some new news has come out. And the referee, Alan Maloney, is now banned from officiating any match or anything in that school district. This was issued in a statement by the superintendent, David Capuccio Jr. All right, so basically he's not going to be having that go down anymore. But this just makes me think this needs to start the conversation of people, controlling what you do or your strengths by your hair. All right. Sometimes people see you, and because your hair looks the type of way, they're prejudging you. All right. And in this situation, that referee felt he could hinder or weaken him by taking away his hair. It reminds me of that story of Samson and Delilah. Let's cut his hair off to make him weak. And that is a strong analogy for lots of things in life. Let's handicap you. Let's mention things about you to kind of keep you from prospering. And in this case, he still won the match. The first ever comedy tour for Tiffany Haddish is completely underway, and her night in Miami for New Year's Eve was a mess. All right, so basically she got up on stage. She probably had a few drinks just like everyone else, probably waiting for the countdown, and forgot her jokes. People started booing, didn't think she was that funny, and even started walking out. Now, Tiffany Haddish is taking it in stride. A lot of comedians are giving her the benefit of the doubt, saying that, it happens to the best of us. The questions that I have, though, is that Tiffany Haddish is kind of at the top. We've seen old videos of her performing at improvs, and, she's had this come up and everything. But is she too comfortable now that she's at the top, so to speak? Why did she get so unprepared? It's like she's been grinding all these years. She's been through all this she's been through. She's at the peak of her career, so to speak. And it's like, why at this moment would you choose not to be prepared or not to make sure you were on point? I don't know if she just got overzealous. I don't know if she got nervous. A lot of us crack under pressure, but I just don't know. With her motif, with her thing being she ready, you would think she would be ready. So my questions for y'all is, does she even get grace at this point in her career? With her climb to the top, I feel like she's had enough detours and dips and turns to kind of get her grace there. Are you guys going to be graceful and forgiving of her? I think she's going to be okay. Give her a second chance. Give her a chance. Y'all, it was New Year's Eve. She was probably watching the clock. Had one too many drinks. Come on, man. Y'all, Wendy Williams, the #1 gossiper in the streets, radio host and talk show host. Y'all, they say that her husband, we already knew that there was speculation that her husband had been cheating, and he's had this mistress for like 10 years in this house that they purchased down the street from his own home. All right, so now there's rumors out that she is a pregnant, and Kevin is trying to sell the house that they were living in. All this is allegedly. People think that that has a connection with what's been going on with Wendy Williams lately. The last couple weeks when she's been on the show, she's been acting weird. Her health has been off. Her arm is in a sling. People don't really know what's going on. You guys know that Wendy Williams' show is live. I think it's like 2 seconds behind or something like that. It just raises a lot of suspicion. Y'all remember 2017, I think that she had that episode on TV, live TV, where she passed out, said that it was because of heat exhaustion, and that she had some health stuff going on. But I just don't know about Wendy Williams. The bad thing about this is Wendy Williams talks so much mess about everybody. Okay, she has done charts on Future, on Fetty Wap. She has, you know, said bad things about the Kardashians. She, you know, we know that she does not like a homewrecker. She does not like a slur. She don't like those. And she makes it a point to mention them on her show. Nobody is safe on Wendy Williams' show. She don't care if she's cool with you. She's going to give you the facts. She's going to give you the scoop. Okay, so in this case, everybody is waiting, even Future. It's like everybody's waiting for her to mention her own stuff and come to the carpet. Come to the carpet on what's going on with her. But the thing about Wendy Williams is you're not going to hear her say it. So if you guys are interested at all, her show will be returning Monday, January 7th. So make sure you guys tune in to Wendy Williams, y'all. Bartman and Toni Braxton have called it quits. Now, this is all alleged. We just tying stuff together here. But basically, Bartman said that it's over on his Instagram story. And then Toni, you know, put on her little post, deleted all her other posts. Just left one picture, and I don't understand why y'all do that. You know, how do y'all have a record of what you've done in life? Sometimes if I want to see what I had on a certain date, I'll go back to my IG or my Facebook to look. But basically, you know, she posted her one picture and she's like, new beginnings, new year, new me, and basically alluding to the fact that it's over. All right, you guys know that recently she had lost her engagement ring, this very expensive engagement ring, and she had just went on the Wendy Williams show, and apparently she had it in her luggage. So we were all a little confused, all, you know, looking a little suspicious, didn't know what was going on there. Bartman and Toni Braxton were together for about 2 to 3 years, so I don't really know how the attraction happened. I don't really know how the breakup happened, but you know, the Lord be knowing what he's doing. You know, maybe it was just a season. They needed each other at that time, and now it's done. Christian Keys, you guys know him from lots of Madea plays, mostly from Madea Goes to Jail. He was Sonny in Madea Goes to Jail, the play. He came to his IG to let y'all know, let's respect each other's truths, all right? If I say I'm straight, I totally mean I'm straight. Now, when he says that, he's saying that between, you know, I don't care who you love, that's between you, who you love, and the Lord. That's not my business. I'm not a fan of that. I don't get into that. So basically, all you men leaving eggplant emojis under my stuff and hit me up in my DMs, I don't want any. I don't like it. And you know, people tried to come for him and say that he was being homophobic, when really, let's talk about it. He's letting you guys know he's not a fan, okay? He respects what's going on between y'all. You know, do what you do, live your life. But over here, I don't want no parts. Now, I just wonder, they're fans of your work. So, you know, they're going to do that. Doesn't it just kind of come with the territory? Why are you taking the time to point out people? Is he married? So did he come out and tell women to stop doing that? So those are my questions. If he's not married, if he's single and straight and ready to mingle, then, you know, maybe he doesn't mind the women doing it. But if he's married or if he has a girl, did he come out to the women and say, women, stop sending me DMs? Women, stop leaving, you know, emojis in my thing? Probably not. So y'all let me know. We're going to find out more about that. But I thought it was funny because he had to let y'all know. He followed that up with a post on IG. So I'm out of order or homophobic for requesting that men don't send me sexually inappropriate messages. I ask respectfully. That should be enough. If y'all read and saw some of the bullshit that I get sent on a weekly basis, you would be offended too. If men sent the type of comments that I get to women, that would be deemed sexual harassment. Hashtag me too type stuff. But I should deal with vulgar, overly sexual, graphic comments from men just because I'm a straight man? That's wrong and hypocritical. If I respect your truth, who you date and who you love without judgment, respect mine. And don't send me that stuff. It's about respect. So what do y'all think? I mean, I agree with him. But my thing is also, do you got a wife? Because if you got a wife, you need to talk to the women too. The Coachella performers have been released for the 420 weekend in California. You guys know it happens every year. This past year, Baychella was the whole thing, okay? Cardi B was up there twerking pregnant with her 2 left eye ponytails, all right? And so this year, the performers have been released. Let me just name a few. Childish Gambino, Ariana Grande, Janelle Monáe, Anderson .Paak, Ella Mai, Solange, Kid Cudi, Wiz Khalifa, Her, Gucci Gang, not the song, I guess Gucci Mane and others, Pusha T, YG, Playboy Cardi, just to name a few that you and I know, all right? I don't know if Childish Gambino and Ariana Grande are going to be headlining. I know on the flyer, very shady flyer, the bigger names were bigger and bolder, and the smaller names were smaller and less and unbold. So we're going to be looking forward to that. I also seen that Idris Elba is going to be DJing. Y'all know his DJ name is DJ Big Drees. Okay, so we're gonna see what he got. You know, maybe he's multifaceted. All right, so we're gonna see what he got. Kanye West was dropped or quit the show after Coachella refused to work with him on the set. Y'all know Kanye West be trying to do these fabulosity type of sets, and maybe Coachella couldn't accommodate that, and they were just fine with leaving him off of the bill. I don't know. I mean, I know that I didn't get Kanye's album this past year, so I won't be losing any sleep about over him not being there. And also, Coachella is expensive, so I won't even be there. Y'all, the R. Kelly Lifetime documentary Surviving R. Kelly premiered tonight on Lifetime. Y'all know this is where all of R. Kelly's accusers are coming forward, including Andrea Kelly, who is his ex-wife, to speak up about him. They had his brothers on there. They had past personal assistants, backup singers, all kinds of people on this show. I don't know yet if I'm going to be reviewing it, because it was really making me very uncomfortable as I was watching it. You know, people were coming forward, people were crying, people were reflecting on stuff that happened, and R. Kelly is not dead and he's not locked up. So this is a very real, raw, and sensitive situation. Y'all know that he was trying to sue Lifetime to get it taken off the air. Apparently it didn't work, because it premiered 2 episodes tonight, and I think 2 more tomorrow and 2 more the next day, or is it over the next couple weeks? I don't know, but I was tuned in and my stomach was turning. It was just really hard to watch. I did not know that Aaliyah was only 12 years old when she came out with Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. It was very disturbing to watch, y'all. So I don't know how I feel about all this. The very first song that I sang when I knew I could sing was I Believe I Can Fly. I've always associated R. Kelly with great music. I've always felt like you don't string people's lifestyle along with their celebrityism. You know, what they're famous for, their talent. But you know, the way, if you guys watch that, Surviving R. Kelly, the way that they did it, it's almost hard not to disassociate the two. So y'all tune in if you want to at your own risk, child. It was a lot. It was a lot. All right, so we got some honorable mentions. Every week when I do my weekly wrap up, I'm gonna do some honorable mentions, just as you know, some stuff that I saw as I was scrolling. I saw that Phaedra has got a new man and he looks a lot like Apollo. Toni Capone, I guess he's a radio personality. He posted a video where he was confirming, saying, I'm confirming on air that her and I are in fact dating. Phaedra looks good, and I just hope, can she get back on the Real Housewives? Okay, they have all said and done things like, come on. Let her back on the show. She looks good. Moniece, April, I don't know what y'all got going down. Fizz, whatever y'all doing, y'all gonna ruin the B2K, the Millennium Tour for everybody. People are getting their jersey dresses and their Melissas and their gauchos together. Y'all don't do this. So basically, Moniece, April went on live. Moniece went on live. They went on live together, basically arguing about the kids and about April being caught up with Fizz. You know, Moniece not liking it, at least her being honest, needed her to be honest. You know, April not being honest, April saying that this is just her best friend. All of this stuff that I don't really care about. But it seems that April and Fizz are a thing. Now, this is where I step in. Fizz, why does it seem like there are no other women out there for you? All these women under the sea, and you got to pick April? It's like all these people with these 7 degrees of separation, like, you choosing all these women that you know, you chose Moniece's current girlfriend's ex to talk to. And then now you're with April. Like, you couldn't find nobody else. All these women in the world. So, you know, I'm just kind of looking at Fizz crazy because, you know, maybe he likes all this. You know, April had recently outed Omarion and all the stuff going on with him, how he's really not that supportive. He's really not that great of a father or that present of a father, you know. It also showed that Omarion's not following any of the B2K members. I seen it on the Shade Room. It's just a lot with this whole Millennium Tour. It looks like it's going to be dead before it even takes flight, before it even gets breath fully in it. Okay, so y'all don't get too excited. Make sure I get insurance on them tickets, because I don't know, April and Moniece might be ruining it all for us. We got some babies coming in the world. Kobe and his family, they're expecting their 4th child. And Kim and Kardashian, I said Kim and Kardashian. And Kanye and Kim Kardashian West are expecting their 4th child, probably using another secret surrogate. But congratulations to them. Did y'all see Usher's new hairdo? He got the young jock going on with the perm. I don't know if he's starring in a new movie, maybe about the Temptations or somebody. Y'all know that little hair, I don't know if he did that by choice. Maybe he did. This whole Bird Box epidemic, I have not watched it because I keep boycotting Netflix. Because every time I get it, I know Monique said boycott Netflix. I don't really mean boycotting Netflix, but every time I get it, I watch everything, I'd be disinterested, so I end it. You know, Orange is the New Black had came back, so I got it, kept it for a little bit, watched everything. I was cool. So now I'm like, do I need to get the subscription just to watch Bird Box? I'm hearing mixed reviews. I know a lot of people like, I think is it Trevante Rhodes from Moonlight? A lot of people liked looking at him. We all love Sandra Bullock. But I'm like, is it worth the watch or is social media hyping it up? I don't know. Anyway, that concludes the weekly wrap up for this week. Happy New Year to you guys. Make sure you subscribe down below to my channel. Make sure you like and comment, share this video with all of your friends so that they can get the scoop on what happened this week. I'm Kim Ray and this is Kim Ray Music TV, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.